Hey, this is Nic LaRue from the Oxford Film Festival here in Oxford, Mississippi. I'm over at the Malco here in Oxford, and today I'm joined by Mr. Sean Pettis, and he's the director of Sad Hour in the animation block. So tell us a little bit about the movie.
Hey Nick, so Sad Hour is a short film. It's technically a stop-motion animation film, but we use people as puppets. And I think that's technically called pixelation when you do that type of animation. Mm-hmm. Anyhow, you're basically directing actors to, move very small amounts. You take a picture, they move a little more, you take a picture. That's kind of how the animation is done. It's a lot easier than when you're working with puppets because the armatures on human beings are designed very well. Mm-hmm. So you don't have technical problems like arms falling off and things like that while you're filming. The film itself is a kind of absurdist, I guess you say comedy? Mm-hmm. You'll have to tell me.
I'll have to tell you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess the premise of the film came to me almost, it was one of those ideas, you write down in your sketchbook and you come back to it later, where basically it's like when the happy hour ends at a bar, sad hour begins. And it's where all the miserable folks come in. And I mean, I guess it also comes from the fact that like everybody at the happy hour is going to have a sad hour the next morning, or you can also look at it as, everybody who's at these happy hours is a little sad in their own way anyway, I guess. Myself included. I'm a little sad right now this morning based on how last night went in the drinking department. Got a few mint juleps in me.
You got a few of those in you. Yeah, the after party's getting a little sick out here, definitely, yeah. Did you do any bowling last night?
I didn't bowl. I'm sad that I didn't bowl. I heard there was left-handed bowling, and I'm right-handed, and I would have loved to attempted bowling with my left hand.
Well, as a left-handed bowler myself, a left-handed gentleman, I got to tell you, I suck either way. So, but it was good fun. It was good fun until they turned off the lights, and then I realized how old I was, and I couldn't actually see anything. So I'm sure you've probably experienced something similar in your life. Yep. So in terms of the animation style, you said you kind of chose it. Is there a reason why, other than the kind of human element, that you chose that style of animation versus something more traditional hand-drawn or computer animated?
Great question. So the film, I guess, was originally going to be a live action. So it wasn't always intended to be a animation. I love stop motion, and I had just come out of doing a short film with puppets, a stop motion film called Baba Yaga Origins. It's about a witch. And I wanted to work with people. I always wanted to try this style of animation. And it's, again, like I said, it's so much easier after having worked with puppets, so it was almost like a break to go into it, which was nice.
So this is not your first go-around, then? You've done films before?
I have, yeah. Not a whole lot of animation. Certainly not very artistic in the animating department, but it's nice to be able to kind of crack the whip and tell people how to move. You can really be in control when you're directing animation that way. It's not like when you're directing live action, you don't have control of every single movement, but you literally control every movement with this, so it's interesting.
Are you, this is probably then not your first film festival then taking films around, but is this your first time at Oxford?
It is. My first time at Oxford and my first time here in general, so it's been a fun experience so far.
Yeah. When you come to a film festival and you're, obviously the goal is to show your movie and then kind of promote it, is there anything that you do, to set expectations for your audience, or even for yourself to kind of like psych yourself up to like, okay, here we go? Or
I just wing it, man. I'm here this morning. I didn't intend to get here this early. We actually just came in to make sure that the ticketing situation was all taken care of. We didn't know if we'd actually have a seat, but I just like to wing it. Meet some new friends, drink some coffee, drink some beer, hang out.
Well, as I say, showing up is 90% of anything, right? So
yep.
You showed up, you're here, you've got the film. Is it going to another festival after this?
It is, yeah. It's got a few lined up. Gosh, I couldn't even tell you. I think it's playing at one festival in LA. It's going to be at the Egyptian Theater there. Mm-hmm. I would have to check my notes, man. I'm really bad at this.
It's totally fine. No, I handle this stuff all the time. So my, I guess another question is, if people wanted to, find more information about this particular film or other stuff you've worked on, are you on social media? Do you have websites or anything like that we can direct people to?
Sure, yeah. So I have a website. It's pretty basic, but it's myname.com, which is Sean, Sean, last name Pettis, Pettis.com. And I also have Instagram. It's just my name, Sean Pettis.
Fantastic. Well, welcome to the Oxford Film Festival. Thank you for sitting down and chatting with us for a couple of minutes, and good luck on your film.
Thanks, Nick. Been a pleasure.
Thank you.